Did you know that you can make a whopping $3,000 a month or more just by texting with these two websites that I have found on the internet that are legit? Now, this is by far one of the easiest side hustles that you can do in 2023, as you're texting other people from your phone or laptop, and you can do all of this working from home. Almost anyone is guaranteed to get the job, as the application does not require a resume and a bunch of interviews, and you can also do it worldwide as well. Now instead, all what you have to do is give your name, email, and write a short paragraph about why you are applying for the position. This will enable you to make your own money, as you will become a self-employed freelancer, and you can choose how much you make by working as little as possible or more if you want to make that extra cash. Now there are two websites where you can become a cyber friend and get paid. Both websites are really lucrative, so make sure you watch the whole video to see which website you want to sign up with. The first website that we're going to talk about is called Remotely For You. Your job will be to chat with other people about any sort of topics such as sports, the weather, dreams, fantasies, and probably any sort of goals that they may have. It really is kind of like speaking with a friend, but you're getting paid to do so. You'll be chatting online as a fantasy character, so your face won't be showing, and any other personal details about you will be anonymous. It says here that you only need to text them, and that there will be no videos or voices sent between you as the operator and the people that you are talking to. Now this is great for two reasons, and why I like this is because you get to stay anonymous, but you also have plenty more time to send messages, which will mean that you get to increase your income per hour. So it's very efficient, and if you work between 4 to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, you can be expected to make anywhere between $200 to $500 a week. It says here that some of their top agents are making more than $3,000 a month. For this, it would really help if you are able to type quite fast so that you can shoot off lots of messages per hour, but again, you can do it anywhere, so you don't even have to be in your own home. You can be on the train, on the bus, or anywhere you're simply going, even in a coffee shop, which is what makes it really convenient and easy for a lot of people to do this. So now we will look into the requirements of the job. They are not that very hard to meet if you are already a good English speaker, so you know how to spell a lot of words correctly and form sentences because you will be texting. Now you have to meet the minimum age requirement, which is to be 18 years old or more. You have to have your own equipment to be a chat operator, so you can either use your smartphone or a laptop to do this, and some reliable internet as well. And in order to make sure that you are still an active operator, you have to send a minimum number of messages a week to keep your account running, but that should not be too hard for most people to do, even if you already have a part-time job and you just want this to be your side hustle. In terms of compensation, you will be paid in euros. Now once you start the job on week 1, you will be able to engage with the system so you can learn it a bit more and how it works. This is going to be your starting point. The average will be sending out between 25 to 35 messages per hour, and that will be a total of 15 or 20 hours per week. On the lower end, that will bring you around $100 an hour and $170 at the higher end. Now on week 2, the messages on average should then reach to between 35 to 45, and that will increase your hours between 20 to 30 a week. This will then double or triple your income depending on how much work you were putting in on week 1. You can expect to be paid $220 to $280 per week, which is much better as you are now touching the $1,000 mark per month. After this, you will reach week 4, and you can expect to be sending out anywhere between 45 to 60 messages per hour for a total of 20 to 40 hours per week, and you will be paid over $340 for that. Now if that doesn't already sound good enough, well, let's check out another website which you can basically determine how much you make per hour. So if you are fed up of the national minimum wage or these low paid $20 per hour and you want to start making $50 per hour without any experience needed, then the second website is going to be great for you. Now this website is called Rent a Cyber Friend, and you can get started for free on this, so you do not need to pay for sign up or anything like that, like the previous website. Now for the process, you want to click on the Become a Cyber Friend text right here, so that it will direct you to the main page to apply. You can earn from anywhere in the world again. All what you have to do is just sign up, and once you do, wait for the approval. Now make sure that you include interests that you actually enjoy and that you're not making them up, so that you have enough information about the topic and you can clearly communicate this effectively to your audience and when you're speaking with these people. Now with this website, you can accept call requests, and that can also be in video form too. The best thing about this is that you do not need a fancy degree at all. You just need a good internet connection and a camera for when you are interacting. Again, you must be above 18 years old, just like the Remotely For You website, and you must be a friendly person that people are comfortable talking to. Now for this website, you get paid per minute, and 20% of what you make in that minute will go towards the platform that you are using. So you will then be left with 80%, and you will get paid to your nominated bank account. To allow people to find your profile, make sure that you include relevant hashtags that are of interest so that your profile can be found. Now when you start this side hustle, you can charge a low amount in the beginning so that you can build your customer base and get the ball rolling, because the ones that have the minimum fees per minute to speak to will of course attract a lot of people, but that will mean more work. So are you going to do high volume low cost, or are you going to do low volume high cost? Now that number is usually going to be around about $1 per minute, which is what a lot of people usually charge. Now there are some people on the platform that are charging 20 cents per minute, but personally I believe that is too low, as that does come to about $12 an hour, which is just the minimum wage. So there's no point really doing this job unless you want it as a side hustle. But again, if you are confident in your communication and what you can provide as a cyber friend, I would definitely say that charging $1 a minute is just right, and then that will make you $60 an hour, and after that 20% fee is taken away, you will then be left with $48 an hour, which is quite high. Now I have looked through some of these other profiles myself, and there are some people who are charging $3 per minute, which equates to $120 an hour. So as you can see already, people are making a ton of money from this website in general, just from speaking to people. And this is a very lucrative option, which is why I like this website, because you get to charge per minute, and that's going to dictate how much you can make. So if you want to make $100 an hour, then you can easily do it with this website. However, with remotelyforyou.com, you can make $3,000 a month, but if you charge $3 a minute, which will be $120 an hour, you can easily make $4,800 a month if you work 40 hours, which is not a lot of hours if we're talking about how much money we're going to get for this. So you're going to be able to make $1,800 more than remotelyforyou.com. This is definitely a great side hustle, and one of the ones that I recommend, as 40 hours is not a lot in the month that you can do, especially on the weekends. So I would recommend that you try out one of these websites for yourself and see how much money you can make, and let me know down in the comment section below once you have signed up.